Hi all, I just want to take this time to make this video and address the questions received regarding caffeine supplementation. First, when it comes to the benefits of caffeine use, according to Jekendrup and Gleason, caffeine is a central nervous system stimulant that helps improve cognitive functioning when tired, which will help benefit performance when feeling fatigued. According to Guest and others, the recommended dosage of caffeine ranges from 3 to 6 milligrams per kilogram of body weight 1 hour before exercise because this has been shown to increase endurance performance. Additionally, there are advantages that come alongside improved endurance performance for basketball players, according to Guest and others. First, when discussing the advantages that come with improved performance, less than 1% change can make a difference in the outcome of an athletic event, and caffeine has been shown to improve endurance by 2 to 4%. Then, when getting into basketball-specific movements, caffeine has been shown to increase the number of successful basketball actions, like vertical jump, rebounding ability, and shot attempts, while decreasing the number of imprecise actions. Therefore, this shows why caffeine is beneficial for basketball athletes because it improves endurance, which will make athletes have more energy towards the end of a game, while increasing positive basketball actions and limiting negative ones. Conversely, there are disadvantages that come with the use of caffeine as well. According to Mielgo Ayuso and others, caffeine supplementation may have some side effects. Some of the side effects that can come from caffeine supplementation are anxiety and nervousness, which can lead to an increase in heart rate, sleep disruption, which can potentially hinder performance and recovery, gastrointestinal issues, which can cause nausea or diarrhea, and dehydration, which can affect performance. Since caffeine is a diuretic, it will also increase urine production, which can potentially cause dehydration, leading to effects of dehydration during the game and more fatigue. Another disadvantage that can stem from caffeine, according to Mielgo Ayuso, is habituation and tolerance, because regular caffeine use can limit the effectiveness of its performance-enhancing abilities over time. Now, moving to the type of athletes who may benefit from caffeine use, according to Guest and others, caffeine can benefit all kinds of athletes. However, it will tend to benefit endurance athletes a little more than strength athletes. It is good for athletes who are more aerobic and anaerobic as well, like basketball and volleyball players and football players, because of how it improves cognitive function when tired and improves endurance performance. Moving to the NCAA guidelines on caffeine use, is it a banned substance? Also, according to Guest and others, caffeine is on the list of banned substances in the NCAA, but it is not completely banned. It is more so controlled and has a set limit of 15 micrograms per milliliter. And if a urine sample is above this mark, it will result in a failed test, making the athlete ineligible. It would also take around 500 milligrams of caffeine to reach this limit, which is a lot, but it can happen if drinking too many products with caffeine like coffee, tea, pop, or sports drinks. Therefore, it is recommended to take it moderately and avoid this from happening. The NCAA also does not care if caffeine comes from coffee or tea or pop. They strictly care about the urine sample. So take with caution and seek me for any questions. Recommendations for caffeine upon research. I would recommend my athletes that struggle with energy towards the end of the game to moderately intake around 3 to 6 milligrams per kilogram of body weight of caffeine 1 hour before the game, because this has been shown to increase endurance performance by 2 to 4%, which will help make the athletes improve their game at the end of the game when they are fatigued, and also delay fatigue from occurring. According to Jekendrup and Gleason, caffeine is also a central nervous system stimulant that helps provide cognitive functioning when tired. So this is another reason why I would recommend my athletes to take caffeine supplements moderately, because it will help them make it through a game and improve their performance throughout the game. Once again, I recommend taking this moderately, because if you overuse caffeine, you will build a high tolerance over time that will take away the performance-enhancing abilities, and we do not want this to happen. If caffeine supplementation causes any of the side effects mentioned before, stop using it, and we can talk about different options or ergogenic aids that can help benefit performance. Be sure to drink plenty of fluids to stay hydrated and to avoid dehydration. And lastly, make sure you do not consume too much caffeine at a time, because it can make you ineligible per NCAA rules. And always come to me if you have any questions. Thank you.